I have heard many times people saying that we humans have this amazing ability called willpower that enables us to defy reality and brave each and every obstacle we encounter. And just as many times I have wondered about the accuracy of this so-called universal truth. Should we believe it? Is nothing impossible? Or are we just deluding ourselves with blind hope? I believe we all wish for the former to be true. And I think I know a story that may be able to convince us. Once upon a time, there was a young man who had an impossible dream, giving the world the gift of free energy. Perhaps some of you are asking yourselves, what is the purpose of all this? And how is he in any way connected to what I said earlier? Well, for those wondering, it all comes down to willpower. When this young man first came to New York, with only a suitcase and a letter of recommendation to work for the renowned Thomas Edison, he dreamed of achieving greatness. And at first, it all went rather well. He had been hired to ensure the maintenance of the electric generators produced by Edison's company, and he was content with his life. However, the generators had many deficiencies and were often rendered unproductive. Our protagonist notified Edison about some of the engineering issues the generators had, but the inventor laughed in his face and told him it was a task impossible to complete. However, the young man was not deterred. He immersed himself completely in his task, working day and night until he managed to develop not one, not two, but 24 different generators with no deficiencies. Our young man, please allow me to reveal his name, Nikola Tesla, turned his dream into reality despite the fact that Edison and the whole world seemed to stand against him. Now, we should ask ourselves how Tesla managed to achieve the impossible. Well, more than intelligence, he had willpower. I believe you should all agree that he possessed the strength to reach new heights, to go above and beyond for what he believed in and what he wanted to achieve. The fact that the whole world stood against him actually motivated him, and he prevailed. Throughout history, we have achieved the unachievable. 300 years ago, no one thought mankind would ever fly, and the moon was closer to a myth than a tangible satellite we would eventually collect samples from and analyze. All the major scientific discoveries, ranging from antibiotics to the particle accelerator in Geneva, have at one point in time been thought of as impossible. What is amazing is the fact that this very label has in some cases been the sole reason for important personalities to try to change the world and succeed where everyone else has failed. But Tesla and all the other scientists were established geniuses, and geniuses will say aren't born each day. Then what would motivate us, ordinary people, to turn the impossible into a certainty? Here's what I think. Every time one of my dreams becomes a reality, I think of this bit of amazing advice a friend gave me a while back. I have been told that when you desire something enough to go to the ends of the earth to reach it, when you wish for it so much that you can even feel it slip right through your fingers, then the entire universe will work alongside you and help you in your quest. You will find that your horizons will broaden right before your eyes, and that possibilities you never thought existed will be there for you to grab them. In that singular moment, you will be invincible, and nothing will seem impossible anymore. Why? Because when we desire something, we react differently, and through everything we have done and continue to do, we actively change our destiny. With each step we take, we get farther away from the impossible and closer to our dreams. In the end, we are the ones who set ourselves back. We have the power to build and to destroy the barriers we put around ourselves. We define the impossible. It is not the other way around. Impossibilities are essentially just walls born out of ignorance and fear that in no way reflect the reality. It is up to us to see past the present situation and find the power to put one foot in front of the other and finally make our dreams come true. I believe we are now convinced that nothing is impossible. Ultimately, when we wish for something with our entire soul and have the willpower to brave any obstacles and prejudices we may find on the way, then in that instance, the impossible becomes a certainty for all of us. Thank you.